I'm going to be ranking every single One Piece arc from Romance Dawn till Egghead Island. And at the end of the video, I'm going to put it in ChatGPT to see if I'm a true One Piece fan. If you want to give your feedback live with me when I do things like this, follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/ZaySharara and you'll get notified whenever I go live. Okay, so we got the One Piece tier list. Let's go through all the tiers first. We got Peak. You know, Peak. Come on, Peak. You don't gotta say too much. Cinema. It was cinema, but wasn't peak. It wasn't like oldie. It wasn't the best thing. You feel me? It wasn't like I wasn't tuning in the whole time. You feel what I'm saying? But it was good. It was really good, right? You got mid. You know, it wasn't. You know, just in the middle. Not too good, not too bad. In the middle. You feel what I'm saying? Sleeper. Man's was snoozing off. I would put this at night and just fall asleep to it. You feel what I'm saying? And then filler is like, brother, what are we doing? I'm just gonna skip this shit. Right? Okay. Mind you, I've started watching One Piece 6 years ago. So there might be arcs where I have to go back in my memory and, you know, visit and so on. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, first thing we got Romance Dawn, where it started all out, right? This is where he got Zoro. I think this was with the Marine base, right? Again, I'm gonna be real with this. This is where it started off. This was not peak. This was not cinema. This was a low mid. All right, like semi cinema, but I say high mids, because there wasn't OD action compared to compared to the rest of the show. But like as a viewer, you feel what I'm saying? Like we get Zoro here. Feel me? Zoro is my favorite character in the whole show. You feel me? So it has to mean something. You know what? I'm gonna put a cinema just for that. Okay, Orange Town, brother. At this point, we got Nami, but Nami, she wasn't really clicked in with the Straw Hats yet, right? But you know, she was a part of them. This is where they fought Buggy. I'm real. This is a mid arc. Syrup Village, man's, bro. Freaking Syrup Village was not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. At the beginning of Syrup Village, it was low-key tweaked the frick out, and then in the middle it got better, and then the guy with the knives and shit, and one go like that, you know, started getting full of action and stuff, and then it was like, and then it got to the end of the fight, and it was like, what was going on? And then at the end it was like wholesome, they got a ship and everything, so I'm gonna put it like, I'm gonna put it high mids, okay? It's also where we got Usopp, you feel me? So W's on that. That's why I'm gonna put it high mids. We got the Baratier. This is where we got Sanji. This was okay. I can't lie. This has to be cinema behind Romance Dawn because of the Zoro and Hawkeye. Is there anything else like that fight right there? I promise I will never lose a fight again. You feel what I'm saying? Like Maz was turned, like I was trying to change my life at that point. You feel what I'm saying? Just from that one quote. So I have to put it cinema, not above Romance Dawn. It might be above Romance Dawn. I ain't gonna lie. I think because that's when I started falling in love with Zoro. After that, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we got Arlong Park. Shorty started stabbing. Hat on the head, beat the like. I don't got much to say on that. You already know what it is, right? Like the story, peak. The emotions, peak. Body sent to you flying. He broke down the whole building, peak. That's when I knew that arc right there. Just told me, yeah, Luffy's different. Right there, that arc right there, and Arlong was low-key a waste suit. Like oh my god. Really pissed me off. Anyways, Locktown. I'm not gonna lie. Locktown is like, it's like right before the Grand Line. You feel what I'm saying? Like the sword. Like there was good moments. We had Dragon pull up. You feel what I'm saying? At the end, Luffy wanted to be king of the pirates. I don't know why he wanted to be executed. I don't know what was going on. What's it called? What's his name? Buggy the Clown pulled up. Yeah, just mad shit going on. But there was no like actual like tension. It was just Mans was just roaming around. So I'm gonna put it high mids. Goddamn. But yeah. Reverse Mountain. This was Laboon. Okay. So I don't lie. Nothing really happened here except the Laboon part. But when you continue watching the show, and when you get to Thriller Bark, where it's this Thriller Bark right here, you'll understand this right here. Feel me? So if I was at this point, this would be like right here. But since I've watched this and gotten to Thriller Bark, the cinema might be above. Nah, it can't be. It can't be, because this means that Mans has to come back. Cause no way. What's his name? Brooke. That means Brooke is like the show can't end until Brooke reunites with Laboon. So, you feel what I'm saying? Whiskey Peak was not peak, unfortunately. All right, whiskey is a good way to describe this arc, because Mans was drunk, except Zoro. Zoro was fried out of his mind, but they try to snake him. They try to stab the Mans in the back, try to get them out of there, get them gone. But Zoro was on that. He was on timing. He got them out of there. You feel what I'm saying? This was. Oh, I'm gonna say, like, it wasn't cinema. I'll give it a high mid. Nah, I can't lie. Lockdown's better. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Little Garden. This was just too. Oh, this was the Candle. I ain't gonna lie. It was a pretty good arc. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching, I did not know how they were gonna like get out that Candle situation, but somehow, some way, they did it right. And the two giants, W's. So yeah, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this above, because there was some action. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna put this above Romance Dawn. But I think Bartier still has it. Drum Island. I'm not gonna lie. Drum Island was a sleeper. The only thing we got from there was Chopper and some aura moments when he shot down the flag. But that might bring him up. The aura moment when he shot down the flag, that might bring him up. But low key, like this is a high sleeper. And when I'm talking about sleeper, I'm not talking about no sleeper arc. I'm talking about I'm about to go to sleep. That's what I'm saying. So, cause bro, the villain was a guy with a big mouth that eats. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Okay, Alabasta. Okay, so this is either cinema or a peak. But I can't lie, comparing this to the other that are coming after this is not peak. Arlong at that moment was peak. Alabasta at that moment was peak, but not peak to where it matches the other peak that's coming up. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put a high cinema. You feel what I'm saying? Robin came into play here. You feel what I'm saying? Luffy was getting this dog shit smacked out of him, and then he found a water gun and somehow beat him up. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody was getting smoked. Zoro's fight was low-key fire. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I give it high cinema above Baratier. Jaya. Now Jaya, the first part, fire. You feel what I'm saying? I think this was when Blackbeard got introduced, and I know it was like shaky. Like, I like this arc, but it was like mid until we got to the point where they robbed the old man, and Luffy went there and smacked the dog shit of him. One punch and got him out the server. So I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a low cinema, because of that one punch. That was the most aura I've ever seen during that time of the show. You feel me? The whole time of that show, that Jaya part was the most aura I've ever seen Luffy hit. You feel what I'm saying? Mans was sprinting across an island. Yeah, he's stepping. Okay. Skypiea, I'm not gonna lie. Like, to me, Skypiea was a snooze fest. I'm sorry. I just didn't like it. You feel what I'm saying? The power system, Mans was walking on clouds. We got to the final boss fight, and Luffy's basically unbeatable because he's rubber. So to me, it was a sleeper. Long Ring, Long Land. What the? Yeah, that says enough. I don't even remember that. Long Ring, Long Land? Yeah, don't remember. Water 7. Wow. Now, this one's good. Water 7. That's when they're broke. Basically, it's broken down. So this is where Frankie comes into play. This is not any lobby. Enies Lobby is a different story. This is not Enies Lobby. This is Water 7. Water 7 was low-key a mid. Like, nothing was crazy. Nothing crazy happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just got to know everybody for Enies Lobby. So Water 7 was a low-key high mid. Lockdown, yeah, I think it was about Lockdown. Because of the setup of Enies Lobby. Now, Enies Lobby, peak. I want to live. Come on, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? What else? We got the men's Luffy Gear 2. Come on. Going up in gears. Like, man shot down the flag. Like, yo, the aura. And then that Usopp fight. Peak. All I gotta say, peak. Post Enies Lobby. What was this? This was the Usopp reuniting, getting the ship with Frankie. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is like a med, but I think it's better than Water 7. Thriller Bark. I'm not gonna lie. This is also okay. Now wait, the Thriller Bark itself is low key mid. It was low key mid. Okay, the villain was just taking dead bodies and putting souls into the bodies. We had Luffy turn into a monster. Frankie was playing Fortnite. What is going on? Man was literally cranking 90s. You feel me? So it was low key weird. But the thing is, at the end, right? At the end, when Kuma came in, and that moment with Zoro saved the whole entire arc. What happened? Nothing. With a pond of blood. And for that case, that single-handedly saved the whole entire arc. I'm gonna be real. Now, Sabaody. Oh my god. Peak. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, Arlong, because of the storyline. Sabaody was stacked. The cameos stacked. When he smoked that celestial dragon, wow. Everything out of there, wow. The ending where he sent them all off to do all these other stuff, peak, brother. So we are like, I think at that moment, because I didn't really respect and understand Enies Lobby at that time. But at that time, when I watched Sabaody, it was my favorite. Feel me? But now that I've watched the whole show and actually understand, Enies Lobby's peak. So I might actually put, I might put this here. Cause it was the fish. Yeah, Sabaody. Cause remember the fish guy with the starfish guy, and how the celestial dragon shot you, and then look, you know the peak. Amazon Lily. Yeah, this was a weird one. I don't know what was going on because everything was trying to get at Luffy, and Luffy was curving everybody. And the thing of the things tried to stone this you, and it didn't happen because, bro, Luffy has being lust. That's why he's a stepper. I'm not gonna lie, this was like a low key mid. I ain't gonna lie, low key mid, but I think post Enies Lobby was better. Post Enies Lobbies was better. Impel Down. Now this right here, peak. Sorry, Arlong Park. This was peak. If you don't believe this is peak, I don't know what to. And Marineford is also peak. Those two peak. Post-war cinema, because that's when he had the training arc. Okay, so let me talk about these three. Impel Down. Luffy goes in. Luffy went into jail to save his brother. Then we met that the Transformer guy, and when we I forgot his name. What's his name? Damn, I don't remember. But he was in Alabasta. I think it was Mr. 3, right? Yeah. No, or Mr. 4. I don't know. One of them. Right? Because Mrs. Sunday was Robin, then Mr. 3, and then Mr. 4. I think it was Mr. 4. Mr. 4 literally, bro, Mr. 4 literally gave his life up to Luffy to save his brother. And then at the end, they took him out. And that's where we met Jinbei. You feel what I'm saying? That's where we met Dragon's side, or what's his name? Dragon's second-hand man. You feel what I'm saying? And then that connects into Marine Forward, where we had the war of this was like Avengers Infinity War. Nah, it was Avengers Endgame, but just like way more. This shit was peak. And then Shanks Aura moment just came and stopped the whole fight. What else do you need? Those are peak. Post war, I feel like that was just like when Rayleigh came in the cut, trying to, train Luffy and stuff. To me, that's just a good feeling that Luffy's about to get better. Luffy's about to get stronger. We about to push forward. So to me, I just put it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it down a bit. Where do I put it? I'll put it here. Because I feel like this was no action, but like when he went into when he got his Conqueror's Haki, all that. You feel what I'm saying? Return to Sabaody. What happened here? I think that there's just the feeling of them returning back, because nothing really happened here except getting the bubble. Oh no, I remember the fake Straw Hats. Low key, this was good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put it above, because the fake Straw Hats and then Luffy weave head air boy. Anyways, feel what I'm saying? And then they just go down to Fishman. So I'm a low key put this. I'm gonna put this above the post war cinema. Oh, it might be above. Nah, it's not above. Because there's low key no storyline, but yeah, Fishman. I'm not gonna lie. This is where we first saw his Conqueror's Haki in full action. You feel what I'm saying? Luffy's Conqueror's Haki, but I'm not gonna lie. This was low key it. It's low key mid. Not that mid though. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Orange Town was way worse than Skypiea. Yeah, I'm tweaking. I'm bugging. Yeah, I'm low-key bugging with Skypiea. Fishman, Logtown. I'll put this above Water 7. No, because there's a fight. In Amazon Lily, there's no fight. No, there was. Nah, there wasn't. Were there? I don't know. Nah, but I think I'm gonna put it above Water 7. Skypiea, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it here, and then I'm gonna put Whiskey Peak down here. Oh, it's looking good now. Now it's looking good. Okay, Punk Hazard. Voila. Mid. Was it mid? Because this is when Trafalgar Law came in a cut. I'm gonna put this with the kids, and this whole thing just set it up for Wano. I'm gonna put it. Where do I put this? Punk Hazard. I'll put this above Baratie Cinema. Dressrosa. Now Dressrosa Cinema. Not gonna lie. Come on, you already know. Doflamingo. Feel what I'm saying? The toys. Sabo. That moment was crazy. What else? Oh. Gear 3 or Gear 4, I think. I think Gear 4. You feel what I'm saying? And he defeated Doflamingo and got him back to Impel Down. So Cinema. Now, where do I put Cinema? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put this above Thriller Bark. I think it was the length, or it was like, yeah, I think it was a length that didn't make it peak. But I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I think I gotta put it low peak. Yeah, I gotta put it low peak. Now Zonisha is Cinema. It's Cinema, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right? Because that's when they found the first, what is it called? The block where it had it's called? I don't know. I forgot it. And then they fought the Kaido's third man, right? Yeah. And then this was the whole cake when they took Usopp. No, not Usopp, Sanji. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put this above Thriller Bark. No. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put this above Thriller Bark. Whole cake. Now, whole cake, to me, is low key. Nah, it was good. Right? Yeah. Yeah, because it had the Kuroko fight. He had that time where Luffy wasn't eating for Sanji. You feel what I'm saying? We got to see Sanji's background, how messed up that shit is. Big Mom. You feel what I'm saying? This is peak. Above Dressrosa for sure. I feel like. Marine Forward, nah. So I'm gonna put Whole Cake there. Rever, to me, is a sleeper. To me, is a sleeper. This is when we found Kuma. What happened to him? And the meeting, the world meeting. It was just basically a recap of everything going outside of what happening with the Straw Hat Pirates. I'm gonna be real. This was low-key a sleeper. To me, it's good for the storyline, but to be honest, now Wano, bear with me. Wano was a very, very long arc, very, very long arc. Okay, and first half was booty cheeks. I'm real. Until we got to the fighting, then the fighting got good. Like it was booty cheeks until, of course, the storyline. Like no. I'm forgetting when he went to the jail. When he got to the jail, when he started training in the jail, that's when he got Rio. I think the hockey's cold. That's when it started getting good. That right there, and then yeah, and then that Gear 5. Come on. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this. I have to put this above Just Rosa, Whole Cake. Not Marineford though. I like Marineford more. That's simple. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Ace's death. That alone actually puts it above Impel Down. I forgot about the whole thing. Damn. Egghead. Now Egghead was peak. Real peak. Peak where though? Because bro, we got to see the infamous Vegapunk. You feel what I'm saying? Joy Boy Robot came out. We had the 5 elders pull up. There was this spider you talking about. Luffy's an insect getting the dog shit smacked out of him 3 times, but he had to regenerate. How you gonna call somebody an insect and get the dog shit smacked out of him? What are we doing? Are we like, come on, let's let frick in here. And he low key was like fried as hell. He looked fried. And they got him packing. They packed him out of here. So I'm not gonna lie, this was a peak. But how peak? Since it was just like a star-studded like people there, even with the with the warlord. No, not the warlord. What's the warlords? I forgot his name, bro. It was the light flute. The guy with the light flute. Flute. What the fuck is a flute? Light fruit. I'm gonna put this. I enjoyed this, but I think Impel Down's better. I think Impel Down is better. So this is my list. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is one of the best lists out there. But now let's see what ChatGPT says about me. If I'm a true One Piece fan or not. Let's take the screenshot and see what ChatGPT says. Let's see what it says. Based on that tier list, you definitely look like someone who spent a lot of time with One Piece. Come on, you already know the vibes. A few things that stood out. You put Enies Lobby at the top, which is one of the most beloved arcs in the series. Come on. Marineford, Wano, Just Rosa, Whole Cake, Egghead are all rated very highly. These are the most common favorites for fans who enjoy the big moments and story-heavy arcs. You gave Jai a surprising high ranking. Jai was peak. That one punch to the buddy's dome chrome had him crying. That was aura right there. How could I not put it up high? But now that I do look at it, it was low-key mid because the story was low-key low. But still, though, which is something a lot of longtime fans appreciate because of its themes and how it sets up Skypiea. Reverie and Whiskey Peak as sleepers is an interesting choice. They often overlooked despite being important. They were sleepers. I don't know what to tell you. The only ranking that would start arguments probably Skypiea in mid and Long Ring, Long Land in filler. Understandable, though the manga version has more friends. Brother, I don't even remember Long, so Skypiea, to me, I'm sorry. It just didn't do it, okay? But having opinion differs, community doesn't make less of a... Alright, we don't give a care. So, yes, you come across as a genuine One Piece fan based on this tier list. Let's freaking go. Whether you're a true fan isn't determined by agreeing with everyone else. Alright, see, now he's yapping. See, he's trying to ask me questions and stuff. We're good off that. He said yes. I am a true One Piece fan. Thank you for watching.